What do I want to make and how much effort do I want to put into it? I don't know. Could do pork chops again. That'd be nice and easy. Maybe we'll do pork chops again. Just fry them up. Nice and crispy. Blah. Right, I was just going to change the category. Throw a little stream marker on there, I think. See, sounds like explosive diarrhea, says Corlan. Oh, human asset. Liquidation. Sounds like explosive diarrhea. Yes, most amusing. Go. Throw a steam. Anytime we do little cooking segments, I'm trying to separate them out into their own videos because I know you guys like the cooking stuff. So I'm putting together little playlists of cooking with Z. There's one on YouTube. There's one on Twitch, so you can see all the cooking episodes that I've ever done or separated out or whatever together in more or less chronological order, more or less. I'm sure there's lots more that we did that are buried in chat streams. But, yeah, trying to stay on top of those a little better. Stupid hair. Anyway, when it gets long, it gets a little harder to manage, you see, but that's okay. Alrighty. Let's go to the kitchen. The kitchen. I don't know why. I just don't know. Ah! Alright. Oh. Okay. Let's see. What do we need here? What do we need? We need a frying pan. What are we going to do for a side dish? Side dish, I think. We'll just do our good old-fashioned rice again. I'll just put this all over here for the moment. This out of the way. This out of the way. say goodnight. Alright, so just wash the pan. Oh, I should bring the chat over. Why is the phone dead again? Load up. I'll bring the plug over too. So tomorrow, Rosie and I are going to get our boosters. Why is it not powering up? Like, so annoying. Just trying to get it powered up here. Yeah, it's almost full battery. Can you just load up, please? It's being stupid. There we go. By the time I get it booted up, I'm gonna have all the food done. Oh my god, load up already. Yes, Jeff Goldblum is quite a character, that's for sure. He is a very unique individual. Come on. Just loading up Twitch. Eventually. Oh, come on already. God, this thing is so slow. There. Finally. Oh, shit. That only took forever. Alright, well, I guess you guys gotta see the food happening here, so let's do that. Yeah. No, not right now. Okay, so let's crank this up. We'll put it on about 8. So we need a couple cups of water here. Let me just see what you guys can see. That should be alright. Up a smidge so you can see the frying pan better. Yeah, that's all right. That's about as wide a view as I can give you. All right, so we'll do this. Good morning, Duncan. Oh, just doing some pork chops and rice again. Go. Got the Ben's original. Oh, it's not Uncle Ben anymore? I guess not. Anyway, Fast and Fancy broccoli and cheddar flavor. Very tasty. I might throw a few frozen veggies into the mix this time just to kind of give it a little bit more nutritional value. We've been playing some Cyberpunk tonight, working our way through more side gigs. Had some interesting ones. Had some that were really dark, actually, like story-wise. Pretty cool. So I guess a lot of them are fairly dark, especially the Cyber Psycho ones, where it's like you know, some kind of tragic series of events that made them go nuts, you know. Just a little bit of olive oil there. Just putting a plate over on the other counter there so I can put the whisk on it. So I'm just preheating the pan there. There we go. Yes. The camera falling into the food. Stormy should do some damage to your fence. Blew a fence panel to smithereens. Perfect excuse to get around to replace them as they've been rotting away for years now. Well, that's good. At least you're seeing the positive. So this is our pork chops. Another batch of the same kind as before. A little drippy, I noticed. Let's open those in the sink, shall we? I should wipe the fridge there too. It looks like it's dripped a little bit on the glass. Give it a moment. There we go. That's better. That's a little better. Okay. How's this feeling here? Some nice heat emanations there. Let's see, we're patching them up by screwing them back together in a desperate attempt to avoid replacing them. Next door fared worse. They lost 3 panels. Not surprised, they were flimsy things anyway. Well, there you go then. So now you can get them all beefed up how you would like. And we go. Oh yeah, see, look at this. Nice thick layer of fat on there. That's going to be tasty. Yeah, some of these other ones don't have a lot of fat on them at all, so we'll see how they fare. There we go. Probably should have waited a bit to do the meat, but that's okay. Just couldn't wait. Just wanted to have all those wonderful smells wafting, you know? So good. Okay. Around this way, we want the fat on the, kind of on the inside, closer to the center. There we go. Some fresh ground pepper. A good old granulated garlic, you know, it's one of my favorite go-tos. How many chips have I got left? I have some crumbs left. Mmm. Appetizer. Oh, half of that. The annoying thing is today they're replacing panels are 6 foot by 4 foot. totally unable to get this home myself. And I've tried a delivery, find a way to fit the damn things. Well, that's simple. They slot in. You can lift a 6.6x4 rectangle of wood above your head, that is. Oh, if you can. I think I'll call in a favor. Yeah. You don't want to just pretend you're like the Incredible Hulk lifting big heavy things above your head. This one here is quite thin. I'm thinking it will be done a lot sooner than the others. Yeah, these other ones are quite thick. Really got my eye on these two. They have the thickest layer of fat on them. There we go. Good old garlic. Good for the heart. The circulation. What I'll do is I'll finish frying these up. I don't think the rice will be done in time, so finish frying them up and then we'll just kind of put them on simmer on low heat until the rice is ready. That should be good. Something mad, grr, yes. Yes, I can see myself being a geeky glasses wearing Hulk lifting a fence panel. Hey, Professor Hulk, come on, man. It's canon. Getting a bit of that burning garlic smell. Yeah, these are all feeling pretty good. Yes, they can. And the other spices which really burn. Oh, well, yeah, spicy curry spices. For sure, man, for sure. Let's put this down on simmer. And we're just going to cover it up. That should also help cook through the rest of it a little bit, just from the heat in there. Alright, so this is boiling now. So this shouldn't take too much longer. I usually time things a little better. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Just like, food! As you notice, usually when I do this kind of thing, I time it so that the rice is done around the same time as the meat, so it's all together, you know. But, oh well. On the plus side, my gummies came in today, so we're having a fun Friday night. Had a couple earlier. Gonna have a couple more. Hey, it was only going 5.5 hours, basically, like half time. It's Friday night, man. It's Friday night. Gotta go at least 8 or 9 on a Friday. So, figure we'll have some food, we'll shoot the shit for a bit, and then we'll do some more Cyberpunk. I gotta chop up this week's streams. I haven't really touched those yet. But, yeah. Rosie and I are going for our COVID booster tomorrow. It's actually, the clinic where we're doing it is located even closer than where we went for our first 2 shots. It's actually just over at the supermarket where I do my grocery shopping. So I figured double whammy, I'll do some grocery shopping while we're there too, you know? Perfect. The last time it was in like the community center in the local park. So it was like, you know, it's about a 15-minute walk, a 20-minute walk away, but still it's like there's nothing else in that area except the park. I guess there's some little strip malls and stuff, but I don't really want to buy a bunch of groceries and then have to carry them home for like 20 minutes. You know, it was also in the summer too. It was really hot this past summer, so yeah. So this will be way more convenient on multiple levels. Alright, so we're just waiting for the rice to finish here. What's this meal prep? Make cottage pies again. Ooh, yes. Was that shepherd's pie but using beef, not lamb? Actually, shepherd's pie very commonly uses beef here. Lamb would be the unusual one here. Lamb is not as common here in North America. Well, yeah, pretty much everywhere in North America that I know, or in, yeah, actually pretty much everywhere in North America that I can think of, like US, Canada, definitely Mexico. It's just all about the beef here, all about the beef. But, so yeah, like shepherd's pie here is like traditionally made with beef, you know. I've never had one not with beef, I don't think. And you get like meat pies, which are basically flaky pastry, but with like kind of a stew filling. You know, you can get like beef and chicken and turkey, and they're really good. I used to get those all the time too. Just pop them in the oven. You get them frozen, pop them in the oven. My early bachelor days, I used to get meat pies all the time because they were cheap. It was like you could get one for $1. So I would just get a whole bunch of them, and then that would be my dinner, and have like 2 of them for dinner, you know. And that was sufficient. But greetings, little retro rocker. How's it going, dude? Was freeze them before they fully finish cooking, then finish them off and I want them. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Actually, it's kind of like when I make pasta. How I'll make the pasta a little bit al dente, because then I'll put it in the freezer with the sauce, like with the sauce in it. So that way, as the sauce is soaking in, it doesn't make it too, it doesn't like overcook the pasta or oversaturate the pasta. So it's actually, when you warm it up, it comes out pretty much perfect. So it's not al dente anymore when you warm it up, but it's also not mushy. It's actually like almost perfect if you time it right. So. Funk you. The shepherd's pie, cottage pie, meadow pie, and fish pie, all the same thing, but using lamb or beef or veggies or fish. I am not pished. You just got some storm, some storm. You just got some storm in the storm. Just got some snow. Well, that's good. That's at least, you know, not too bad. Probably turn this up just a smidge above simmer, just to kind of make sure it's all cooked through. Yeah, looks like that'll have some nice flavor to it. Got a nice sear on most of them there. That's good. I put the heat a little higher this time. I just thought, you know, get more. Didn't quite get the sear I wanted last time, so I figure we'll do it higher. It's like one notch below high. I might just do it on high next time, you know. Just leave that for a little bit. A lot of pain yesterday thanks to lactose intolerance. Oh, good times. I only learned of meadow pie from a recipe book. I doubt it's a popular name, but basically it's the vegetarian version. I like the name meadow pie, however. I like meadows. I see. I guess the sort of poetic reason for it being it's like a meadow, like it's all plants, you know, like a meadow. But you generally wouldn't eat the plants in a meadow. You just admire the beauty. Why don't they just call it garden pie? I don't know. I guess meadow pie has a. It sounds nice. It sounds like a pleasant dinner. You know, very pleasant. Come on, Rice. How we doing here? Daddy's hungry. We're pretty close, actually. It's you can tell when you circle it, and it's, you know, you can see the rice. So ideally, it'll absorb most of the moisture, and you'll just be left with kind of a nice creamy sauce. It's good. Well, meanwhile, in anticipation of consuming food, let's have a couple gummies, shall we? Whoa. Yeah, where are we going here? Yeah, like that. That's good. We're the Ghostbusters. I'm Spencer. He's Tracy. I'm Kong. We got tea. And an O. I noticed I cut those to a little bit bigger. So I expect that's going to keep me going till dawn. A cowslip, eh? Huh. Well, maybe you should harvest some and experiment. We're the Ghostbusters. Spirits and demons beware. We're the Ghostbusters. grow herbs. Yeah, no, that'd be it's a good idea. Grow your own spices. My parents, when I was growing up, actually, it was around when the 1981 Christmas video. Yeah, and you may recall a scene in the Ouija board segment with Nana where the light went off. It was on a timer. Well, that light was on a timer that was connected to the hydroponic garden. And in the hydroponic garden, my parents were growing all different kinds of herbs for cooking. I know you're thinking, oh, they were growing more than just herbs, eh? No, they were actually just growing herbs. My parents were boring. But, yeah. It was honestly just herbs. But, herbs. Okay, this has to be done by now. No, pretty close. It's almost there. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since the top of the stream. I just had a couple of mini subs, which were fine, but they were more just kind of took the edge off the hunger. Didn't really satisfy so much. I have decided I'm going to play at least the first Ratchet and Clank game. Well, good. Enjoy. Enjoy. I saw you were looking at the some of the old playthroughs earlier. I think I responded saying that it's definitely a series I'd like to get back to. That was one of the first things I streamed on Twitch, actually. One of the first games I streamed on Twitch when I had my first capture card. So, yeah, crazy. Crazy. But obviously it'll have to wait until we get the second PC up and running and I can use my new capture card with it. So, yeah, but it's definitely a series I'd like to return to. It's tons of fun. Yeah, see, we're just about done here. So you can see there's less liquid. It's soaking up the liquid, right? So almost there. Not long now. How much farther, Papa Smurf? Not far now. Finish the new one? Maybe it's Jak and Daxter. Well, they originally debuted around the same time, and there was kind of a loving rivalry between the two, but also a loving respect. There's Easter eggs in both that refer to the other, even though they're both from different companies. So you'll find like a poster of Jak and Daxter somewhere in a Ratchet and Clank game, and vice versa, things like that. But yeah, no, they're great. They're fun games. Love the voice acting, the characters. Just like this cartoony, almost Saturday morning cartoon type world, sci-fi world. The humor is very tongue-in-cheek and genuinely funny sometimes. It's great. It's very good. A lot of fun. A higher quality version of the Bobby Brown music video for the Ghostbusters 2 gift set. They are not from the same company, no. And that was why it was so nice to see that they had, this sort of respect for each other like that. No, the company that did Jak and Daxter are the ones that also do Uncharted. And some other stuff. Oh, they did Crash Bandicoot was another one. Yeah, it's that company. Ratchet and Clank is another company. Insomniac, I think. Or maybe Insomniac is the Jak and Daxter one. I don't remember. Alright, so this is all done, finally. So let's serve it up. It would be easy enough to look up, but I can't be bothered. Whew, a lot of steam coming off of there. That's good. There we go. Yeah, these look good. So I've had my eye on a couple of them here. Here's this one. And this one. And maybe we'll get this little one in here too, just because it's probably get overdone just from simmering. All those juices in there. That's good stuff. Ta-da! Alright, let's get you guys back to the table. Darkness. Wouldn't that be nice if they'd managed to get the rights to include the full live-action series of The Ghostbusters in there as well, but no. The precursor, oh, that's the very first one. That's the original. Very nice. I highly recommend the sequels as well. They're very good. In fact, I think that's a series that just kind of keeps getting better as it goes along, and then they stopped. Quit while they were ahead, you know? Now you can see this one is like half the thickness of the other ones. I probably should have taken it off earlier, but that would have meant getting another plate out, because I didn't know I was going to eat it right away. And actually being on the plate, I would have been tempted to eat it. That's what it is. Yeah, Naughty Dog. And the other one is Insomniac. Insomniac does way more sequels for their games than Naughty Dog. As you probably noticed. I have all of the Jak and Daxter games for the PS3 and PS4. All of the PS2 ones got remakes, like upgrades on the PS3, so I've got all of those. Some of them are digital only, I've got those too. I got it all. There was just one that I wanted to get on physical. It was available on physical, but I waited too long, and now it's like a collector's item. And that was Nexus. So I just got the digital version of that. But all the other PS3 ones, if it's on disc, I have it on disc. And I have the three, I have all the originals actually, all four of the originals on PS2. Oh, actually no, not all of the PSP games did get ported. I think Secret Agent Clank did, I can't remember. Maybe it did. Oh no. There was a Jak and Daxter one on the PSP. That got ported to the PS2. And I think there was a couple of PSP games. There was one focused mainly on Ratchet, and there was one focused mainly on Clank. Specifically Secret Agent Clank. I don't think that got a PS2 release. I do have the PSP version, but I have no way of streaming it from the PSP. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the stuff like that I was waiting to get ported and it didn't. Unfortunately, some did, some didn't. The biggest one that got ported was the God of War PSP games. They got a full PS3 upgrade, which was pretty cool. Yeah, emulate it. Exactly. Best way to do it for sure. Then I could actually use the PS4 controller with it. That'd be nice. Going through my games, check out Jak and Daxter I have. Once I found it, I then went through each room looking for that one game that I knew I had and couldn't find. Lol. Anyway, I located my copy of Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. Another I need to try. Okay, that's one I've never heard of. I wonder if it was only released out your way. I know there was quite a few PS2 games that only got releases in the UK. Like there was more iToy games for you guys for some reason. I kept having people commenting on my iToy overview video. It's like, you're missing this and this and this and this and this. It's like, okay, I don't live in the UK. We didn't get those here. Oh, well, you should get them anyway. I said, fuck off. I'm not like psychotically obsessed with owning every single thing. Just got the ones that are here. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm content. Billy Hatcher? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The Harry Potter games. Well, yes, they did a bunch of Lego ones too. Rosie and I played one of them quite a bit. It was really good. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they are good. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of really good games based on Lord of the Rings, for example. Some directly based on the movies, others based more on the source material. I remember there was a Hobbit game that was basically a full-blown RPG. You have to like go around talking to characters and stuff. I remember my stepbrother playing it. He used to have the patience where he just wanted like an action game. So he would just like skip all the dialogue. And then he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm like, well,
Maybe if you'd actually listened to some of those conversations, you would know what you're supposed to do. So, yeah. People are silly and impatient. Hmm. Really? Hmm. And did you say you have that one, or you just you want to find it? Hmm. But yeah, I mean, there's certainly been some good movie tie-ins. Like I remember, a big one everybody talks about still to this day is Spider-Man 2. Actually, both Spider-Man movies, the ones that tied into the Sam Raimi movies. Both of them are really good, but the second one in particular was excellent. That was one where they really perfected the swinging mechanic, made it more realistic. And it was all open world as well, which was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters 2 is all right. It's just I don't think I think it's just not as good as the first one. Seems like a little bit of retreading familiar ground, but but it's fine. It's fun. Freely explore Hogwarts. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah. You heard a loud piercing sound. Well, maybe it was the I scraped the plate or something. Mm-hmm. The number two on the side. Yeah, that was kind of weird. But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense in the context of the movie. in that this is them coming coming back. I don't know. The second time they come back or whatever. I don't know. I don't really remember much about the movie, to be honest. I remember what's his face, like the art guy who falls under the spell of Vigo. Remember some of the banter with the guys. Remember the mood slime. Oh. And controlling the Statue of Liberty with a Nintendo controller. An event with a high frequency tone. Like from my sound, is what you're saying? Weird.
Well, we should be back on the sexy mic anyway. Yes. Well, the microphone in the camera is not the greatest microphone, as you know. So, sorry. No idea what caused it to do that, nor how to prevent it happening again, so let's just all pray that it doesn't. Thought an explosion happened. Oh. Did anybody clip it so I can see? I'm guessing not. Nobody clips anything anymore. I guess I'm just not entertaining enough to be clip worthy anymore. Is that it? I just suck now. I just suck. I see how it is. I don't know who that is. Now, which version of Order of the Phoenix should I get? Should I go for the Wii version? Maybe. Yeah, the Wii version might be a little better. No, there would be, you'd see it in the chat if it was the soundboard. Soundboard always alerts you on screen or on the chat. Burf. Those were some good chops, eh? Oh, yeah, they were some good chops. Oh, yeah, don't you know? Very good chops of the pork persuasion. Oh, boy.